Hello, hello, hello. This is Danny Zayas with Unleash Consulting and your best boss, Take Five. I hope you got to watch the Take Five that we sent out to you a couple of weeks ago. That was actually the part one of this two-parter, which is about unleashing the power of your core, meaning just like the core of our body, where we hold all this power and muscle and ability to really be functionally excellent. It's the same thing in our organizations. The core of our organizations, our middle managers, where everything kind of starts from. It's the epicenter of your organization in terms of communication, productivity, managing and building a culture of feedback. All those things, everything starts in the middle there. So we're really talking about unleashing something that's important for you to tap into. Now, if you remember, I shared with you, let me do a screen share here. Some interesting research that the McKinsey Institute has done around what we need to do to strengthen and unleash the power of our core. So in that research, they discovered that top performing managers yield multiple times the total stakeholder I keep stumbling. I stumbled on this last time. Return, the total shareholder return of those with the average managers over 5 years. So basically, what the study said is over 5 years, those folks that were managers that were in organizations that were paying attention to the top, paying attention to their managers and the top quartile of paying attention to their managers with these 11 qualities that I'm going to share with you, they performed 43% better over the course of 5 years on their total shareholder return, as opposed to the folks in the middle quartile paying, some attention to their managers, but not a great deal, only experienced a 14%, and those at the bottom quartile only experienced a 2% increase. So we know that paying attention to our managers, our core managers, both their competence and their confidence in being leaders and being managers is super important. So the research is pretty clear. It isolated 11 qualities. And so if you remember, we talked about, what I asked you to do and what I'll ask you to do again is to think about each of these qualities from the term of how important are they for your particular organization and for your particular leadership pipeline. Not valuable at all, moderately valuable, mission critical. Rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. And we went through the first 5. I'll just remind you of those: creative and entrepreneurial. This is your managers. Are they creative and entrepreneurial? And again, how important is that for your particular organization? Are they open and trusting? Are they operationally disciplined? Are they authoritative? And then lastly, are they challenging? So again, make sure if you didn't get to watch the Take 5 from a couple of weeks ago, make sure you pull that out and watch that to get a little bit more context. And then what I asked you to do was to ask yourself, after you've rated them 1 through 10, how are you doing with each of these? Even the ones that you rated 1, 2, 3, 4, how are you doing with them? Doing exceptionally well, doing pretty well, not paying attention to it, not doing well, failing miserably. And now I want to tell you the next 6, the last 6. So the last 6 of the 11 are, number 6 is, are your managers consultative? In other words, are they empowering employees through communication and delegation? Are they supportive? Do they build, a positive environment characterized by team harmony? Are they inspirational? Are they encouraging through guidance and recognition of employee involvement of employees? Recognizing employees? Are they involving? Are they engaging people in the direction of the organization? Do they really build on personal ownership and accountability? And are they concentrating on talent development, providing the kind of coaching that they need to provide? And so again, I'll ask you to go through each of these, give it a score 1 through 10. How important is it for your particular organization? And then grading yourself on A, B, C, D, or F. Okay? And then what I want you to do is to take a look at that scorecard that you just developed and ask yourself, which of these items are most important that I am not paying enough attention to? Organizations that are really focused on building up a handful of critical competencies for their leaders or managers are that much more likely to be successful. and to think we're just going to make our managers and leaders better. So see if you can figure out what are the 3 or 4 competencies that you want to really concentrate on and start to really think about those. And by the way, the Best Boss Bootcamp, which is our signature training and coaching series for new and newish managers and leaders, covers all 11 of these competencies in one way or another. I would love to tell you some more about that. So please just reach out to me so we can have a call and just talk about how we can bring these 11 critical competencies, how to develop them so your managers are both competent and confident in those areas that you need them to be successful. All right, this is Danny Ceballos with Unleash Consulting and your best boss. Take 5 minutes and 43 seconds, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye now.